Hello, I am Max from Test Drive Blogs, but not for much longer. So, to put it simply for the people who don't want to watch this entire video, basically I am changing my name on YouTube on this channel because of many reasons, as I'll get to in this video, but mostly just because I don't like the name Test Drive Blogs really anymore. I created it when I was 15 years old, and it doesn't really make much sense anymore. It's going to be changed to cool stuff in weird cars because that very accurately describes what I do on this channel. So we'll go back through a little bit of the history of my channel and basically the name and where it came from and whatnot, because a lot of people have been curious of why my name is Test Drive Blogs. Like, you know, I don't test drive every car, I don't, you know, whatever, test drive. People seem to get that and be like, oh, you're gonna drive everything that you film. And it's like, no, not that way at all. So, back in 2010, April 2010, I created my first actual kind of channel. It was a gaming channel, and I have stopped using it about a year ago. I made another little gaming channel, which I've told you about before. If you're curious, I can give you the link. I don't really care much though. But I created a gaming channel called Test Drive 426. And basically where the name came from then was the fact that really back in like 2006 or so, my absolute favorite game, and still one of my favorite games to this day, Test Drive Unlimited, was, you know, basically the one game I was playing on a PSP, PlayStation Portable. And I went to play online, and me being at that point only about 10 years old, didn't really know what to do, so I created a PlayStation username, and the first thing that came to mind, of course, was Test Drive Limited, because it was the only game I was really playing. And of course that name was taken, whatever, so I ended up having to add a number to it, and it was 426 because of, you know, 426 Hemi, basically. Huge Chrysler fan, Mopar fan, as you all probably know, and that was the first thing that popped into my mind to add to the name, so that's what it ended up being. And that's why my Twitter, Instagram, and that's actually it right now that I think I use. Those two are still that name, and I don't plan to change those necessarily, just because I still use Test Drive, like for the gaming channel that I have now and whatnot, so I might change them one day, but for now it's going to stay the same. But fast forward a whole year from then, on like April 9th or so, 2011, it was almost exactly a year later, I was like, man, I'm really OCD about my videos. So I was like, I really want to make a channel dedicated to real life car stuff, even though then, of course, like I said, I was 14 years old when I created my first channel, 15 years old when I created this channel, or no, I wasn't even 15, I was 14 still, because it was 2011, and it was before my birthday in 2011. But I was like, man, I want to, you know, because I had like 5 videos that were real car videos of sorts on my other channel, and I was like, I want to separate these because, you know, whatever reason, I don't remember why, OCD is a weird thing. And so for some reason I was like, man, I should, you know, continue or name this channel something similar to my other channel, so, you know, they're kind of connected, I guess, a little bit. So I ended up calling it Test Drive Blogs because of Test Drive. Obviously it came from the Test Drive games, and blogs was just something I was like, wow, people, you know, write blogs about cars, and that's it. And that's kind of the reason why I'm like, this name is dumb now, because it doesn't make any sense. Because blogs, it's like, you know, you have vlogs on YouTube or whatever, not blogs really. I've never actually had a blog. I've never really written stuff online, because blogs are, you know, like the guys that do stuff on AutoTrader or other car websites like that, other articles, you can technically consider that a blog. And I've never really done anything like that, even though I wouldn't mind doing something like it, but I just never have. And so it just doesn't make any sense. So that is why I will be changing my name to, I should have said this in the beginning, but I didn't, for the people who are going to click off this video inevitably because it's boring probably, but whatever, I'll add it or something. So basically, the name of the new name of the channel, everything else is staying the same. Obviously, I'm going to still upload to this channel. You know, literally nothing's going to change except for the name of the channel. Basically, my thought behind it is the weird part will come from basically stuff that isn't shown on YouTube mostly. That's what I'm mostly going for, because I like weird stuff, as you guys know. Almost all the car videos I upload are something mildly interesting at least, and you know, it's stuff that isn't really covered on YouTube at all, like even used cars, whatever, that people just never film because they're like, wow, that's stupid, because you know it's not going to get views or whatever. It's like, good for them, because if somebody actually wants to look up a video of that car and they can't find one, or I have the only video of a certain car, like that's a good video or whatever, good video in whose terms, but yeah, but I'll do a lot of like really obscure stuff, like my Chrysler obviously is going to stay around, but you know, stuff like Lexus LS400 isn't really a weird car, but it's something that not many people like shoot videos of on YouTube. So thus comes the reason behind the name. And the other part is cool stuff in weird cars. The cool stuff will be anything from, you know, reviews, anything I do now pretty much. Reviews, road trips, project videos, or working or like replacing things on these weird cars, and so on and so forth. So it'll just be kind of all-encompassing of what I do on this channel, because I don't really plan to do anything different, at least at the moment, because like I have no reason to go, you know, I'm not the kind of person who's like, oh man, I want to shoot a video of a McLaren P1 or a Lamborghini Aventador, oh boy, and it's just not my style. I like the weird stuff, I like the cheap stuff, I like showing stuff that isn't necessarily covered by a lot of people. And I want to share that with you. So I will also be attempting to get more on an upload schedule sometime soon. I've been doing one video per week, which has actually been working out fairly well. Or one video per week-ish. I've done, you know, I've done one in 6 days, and I've done one in like 8 or 9 days. So it's kind of not very secured at the moment. But I have another big announcement coming up soon that I know all of you will enjoy, that doesn't really involve this at all. It's something pretty cool that I've been looking forward to for a long time now, and something that's going to definitely help out with at least some of the content I do on this channel. And it will be revealed probably in a week or two, maybe more, I don't know. I want to make a really nice video. That's another thing, I want to switch to, or I want to try and do more just high quality stuff instead of stuff like this, where it's like, oh, I sit in front of a camera for 15 minutes in a car and talk about whatever. I want to go places, I want to like really test my creativity, I guess, with as much content as I possibly can, or I just said that completely wrong. I basically want to expand my creativity on this channel starting now. Not really, maybe, well, both with the content and with like how I shoot and whatnot as well. So I'll update you guys a lot more on this in the future video that I was talking about just a second ago. But if you have any questions for now, you can leave them in the comment section below, because I'll be happy to answer them in either an upcoming video or in the comments or whatever. But that'll be about it for this video. So thank you all so much for watching, and hopefully this all goes well. Hopefully all of you, you know, 1/5 of you that are subscribed to me that actually get to see this video in your subscription box enjoy it, which is another thing that I could complain about for days, because YouTube's like, oh, I just don't want to show your videos to all your subscribers. Just gonna, you know, give me, you know, there's an impression thing on YouTube now, on your analytics, that tells you how many people have even seen your video anywhere. Like, as long as the video has loaded onto a page, it will add to the impressions. And the Firebird video I did 2 weeks ago had 2,200 impressions, which was still kind of low to me because like I have 5,000 subscribers, so where's the other 3,000? I don't think they're all dead. But the Saturn View video, which I uploaded last week, a week later, nothing really different about it. Nothing, you know, I uploaded a day before or in the week, but it had 1,400 impressions. So I don't know where all of my subscribers are or what YouTube is doing. But that'll be I don't know, that'll be maybe something I complain about in a future video if I do complain about it in a video. But for now, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I am out of here. See ya.